Hello, in this video, we're going to continue our discussion of using and configuring Windows 365 Cloud PCs using Nerdio Manager version 3.0 and newer. In the previous video, we spent quite a bit of time going through the process of enabling this functionality in Nerdio Manager and creating a network connection or provisioning policy, assigning a user license, and actually seeing desktops come online. In this video, we'll talk about desktop images. Desktop images that you are used to and familiar with in Nerdio Manager that are used for Azure Virtual Desktop can also be leveraged for Cloud PC. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind, and there are a few limitations about the types of desktop images that can be used with Windows 365. Namely, Windows 365 supports single session operating system only. That means that multi-session, the AVD version of Windows 10 is not supported. And currently, Cloud PC desktops and images only support Generation 1 VMs in Azure and not Generation 2. Having said that, let's go through the process of creating a new desktop image that can be enabled for Cloud PC. Let's go ahead and click on Add from Azure Library. As always, we're going to give it a name, description, choose a network where the image VM is going to reside so we can manage it. And then we're going to select our image. Let's go ahead and make sure to select an image that's going to comply with those two requirements I mentioned. And that's going to be Windows 10 Enterprise single session and not the Gen 2 version. So if we select this version, you will immediately notice there is a checkbox that became available called Enable for Cloud PCs. And checking this box is all that you need to do in order for Nerdio Manager to make this image prepared for and upload it to the Windows 365 service. Once you click OK and complete this process, the image will come online. And what you'll notice is there's going to be a new column called Cloud PC. And in this column, all the images that are enabled for Cloud PC will have a status. In my case, I created this Cloud PC image 01 earlier. It's currently ready and its version is 1.0. If I click on it, it will open that image in my endpoint manager. So you can actually see it natively in the Microsoft portal as well. But now that I have this image ready to go, if I want to make changes to it, the process for managing this image is exactly the same as managing an AVD image. We simply need to power it on. Once it's powered on, we can RDP into it and make the necessary changes. And once all the changes are made, we can simply click Set as Image or Power Off and Set as Image. And because it's going to be by default enabled for Cloud PCs, all changes that we make to this image VM are going to be captured, sysprepped, stored as an Azure image, as well as uploaded to the Cloud PC service with a new version. So once that set as image process completes and the image is uploaded, you will notice it's going to go into the ready state and it will have a version of 2.0. Once the image is uploaded, it can be used on the Windows 365 menu when creating a provisioning policy. So refer to the previous video where we talked about provisioning policies in detail. But as you recall, a provisioning policy ties a network, an image, and set of AD security groups or Azure AD security groups to be more precise, allowing desktops, Cloud PCs to be provisioned automatically. In our case, let's click on Edit. And under the Cloud PC image selector, you will notice that we have Managed Images section. And you will notice any Cloud PC enabled desktop images that are managed through Nerdio Manager listed here. So if I wanted this provisioning policy to use my newly created Cloud PC IMG01, all I would need to do is select this, click OK. Any newly created VMs will get this image automatically, and any existing VMs, any existing Cloud PCs could be given this image by reprovisioning them. Again, keep in mind that reprovisioning means the VM will be rebuilt from the image, meaning the old VM will be discarded and a new one will be created in its place. And that covers it for today's video. We've covered desktop images In Nerdio Manager, the same images that are used to manage and to work with AVD, Azure Virtual Desktop, are ones that can be uploaded and managed in the Windows 365 service by just checking one box to enable that image for Cloud PC. I hope you found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we will cover scripted actions and user settings. Take care.